Alright, so when I wake up in the morning, first thing I do is I go to the bathroom, brush my teeth, take care of those hygiene needs. I weigh myself, and then I drink about a liter of water, especially before doing any cardio or anything. Before my cardio session, I used to take was this Vintage Burn just to get some caffeine in my body and just to energize me up so I'm not having a poor cardio session. But I want to start cutting sweeteners out of my life for the time being. So I'm gonna go for a more natural approach. So I'm gonna use some just black coffee. Yep. And then also just some cocoa powder just to help with my taste. Yeah, this isn't going to be a very sweet drink, but that's okay. See, nice and fresh from the grocery store. And 1 tablespoon is 10 calories, so this is entirely probably less than 20 calories. Stir that up. And cocoa powder is actually really good for you too. It's got 2 grams of dietary fiber for 3 grams of carbs in total. Alright, I finished my cardio at the gym. I do about 45 minutes on the treadmill, where I do for the first 50 minutes, I go at a 3% incline grade, going at 3 miles per hour. This is pretty easy. Then the next 15 minutes, I up it where I'm going 6% grade and a 3.5 miles per hour. And then for the last 15 minutes, because I really want to go for it, and this is where you start to sweat a bit if you're not already sweating, is I do a 10% grade. And I keep it roughly still at 3.5 miles per hour, unless if I want to go crazy and go to 4 miles per hour, but that's usually too much. So yeah, I'm back home. I'm making some protein pancakes again. I know in my last full day of eating, I had an egg and oatmeal, protein oatmeal, and this is the exact same ingredients. There is no base like a banana or pumpkin. This is the exact same ingredients. The only reason I'm doing this is to switch it up. I'm not a fan of just eating an egg on its own. So these pancakes are more preferable, but they're more drier, and they're not as good as the protein oatmeal. So it's they're pretty much equal, right? The eggs and the protein oatmeal and the pancakes, just because of the 2 factors here and the 1 factor there. So yeah, I'm gonna cook this up, put it down, and show you a little bit more of my morning routine. All right, after I have my breakfast, it's time to stretch and really get the blood flowing through my legs and stuff. So I guess the first thing I do is I use the foam roller I just got, which is nice. I've been needing one of these for a while. So let me see if I could get the best angle to show you. Awesome. All right, so you just roll out your hips. That's pretty much it. Oh, it feels so good. Holy cow, I didn't realize how much I needed this. Oh my God. Oh. Ah. Oh, it feels so good. Release all that tension. Oh. I mean, that's the problem with cardio. Is you're just putting so much force onto your lower body. Because it's not like you're using any upper body. So all that weight is just being pressed down. And it just tightens everything in your body. Oh. Okay. Holy cow. That felt so good. All right, so another great stretch is you put your back foot onto like a surface like that, and then up like this, okay? And then just kind of lean back, and you should feel it all right there in your quad and in your hip just a little bit. Oh, that should feel so good. But I mean, yeah, stretching, I've always like known like the importance of stretching. Like it's, you know, it's good for your muscles, helps your flexibility. If it helps your flexibility, then it's gonna help in loads of other areas, just like weightlifting in general. It's good to be flexible. I just never really take the time to stretch, which is obviously not good for you, because you're just keeping those muscles tight. So finally giving myself the time I need after cardio to really get into the muscle fibers is just so great. And I do this after breakfast, not before. So I have, you know, a little break between cardio and stretching. I know some people are like, oh, your muscles are warm after cardio, you should do it then. I don't think it matters too much. I think going into cardio fasted, you're gonna want to eat, you know, you're a little hungry, so I would rather hit that, you know, area first before I get really into stretching. So there's that. Those ones are really nice. This one's a classic that I think everyone knows. So you just sit, bring one foot like that, and just press down. You're gonna feel that all right in your hip area. Very nice. A very easy stretch. And if you want to hit your glutes, it's very simple. You just lean forward just a bit, and you're gonna feel a deeper stretch. Oh yeah. Yes, do both legs of that. It's so helpful. Oh, man. Oh. So yeah, so there's 4 stretches, not including the foam roller, that you should do for your legs. So this is what, stretch 2. Stretch 3, just out. Have your legs spread out and just kind of reach for your toes. You can feel that all along your hamstring now. So that's very nice. Ooh. Maybe touch them. Keep your toes out upward. Don't bring them in, because then you're just gonna feel less of a stretch. Actually, the farther away you put it, the more of a different area of the hamstring you touch, but it doesn't matter too much. Get that in good. Oh, and the last one that I do for my legs is just like a lunge. So the knees slightly bent in the back, and you just feel that out. That's it. You feel it all right here in the glute and in the hip. You can bring your knee forward. You bring it back. Do both sides of that. And obviously, you can and probably should stretch longer than how I'm stretching now. I'm just trying to show you what I do. This isn't 100% accurate of what the morning should look like, because I'm just trying to make this video not 20 minutes. And here's just so your legs are all done. Here's just a fun one for your back. You just lean like that, pull down, and if you want to target a certain lat, you move your body like that, or the other side, hit the other lat, and there you go. That's just hitting your back. And there you go. There's my stretches for the morning. Yeah, so I hope you like it. And I'll show you my shoulders workout for today. And I think that's everything. All right, it's time to get some good shoulders in. All right, I'm gonna tell you everything I did at the gym today. Starting off, I did the machine lateral raises. I did 6 sets of those to really warm up. Moving on from there, I did the machine shoulder presses. I did another 6 sets of that. This one isn't warm up though. This is, you're going hard and you're going for it. Following that, I did the machine shoulder press again, but this time I did pin loaded. Only 4 sets. Just because I'm just getting a little bit weaker. So I didn't need to do like more plates or anything. I was like, okay, I can let someone else have this and I'll move on from there. From there, I went over to the free weights and I did, while I was seated, because I didn't feel like standing, I did 2 sets of the just normal lateral raises. Following that, I did 2 sets of the front raises. At this point, like, your shoulders should really be feeling it, but they should be nice and juicy, you know? Moving on from there, I did the cable pulls, like almost in a backhand sweeping motion. I did about 3 sets of those, and then I did cable crossovers in a more downward direction. Just 1 set of that. That's hitting a little bit of your shoulders and a lot of your triceps as well. Just wanted to get that in there. Following that, I did the reverse pec deck, just 2 sets because at this point my shoulders are done. And from there, yeah, I moved on to do some abs. With abs, I did 5 sets of a superset that involved leg lifts and knee tucks. That's brutal. Like, I try to get 10 reps in every one. 10 reps of the knee tucks and 10 reps of the leg lifts every set. And it's a lot. It's hard. I did it. But man, is it just brutal. Like, once you get to your 3rd set, you're like, I don't know if I want to keep doing this. So around 3 to 5 sets is recommended for this. But if you really want to go for it, 5. And then I finished off my gym session with Stairmaster, the stair steps. Brutal, painful. But I'm at that time. I'm almost there. I'm almost done. And then afterwards, I had my post-workout meal, which was just cod and zucchini. That's right, no carbs. I'm cutting out a carb meal. So I've had 6 meals. When I did my full day of eating, I had 4 of the 6 meals were had carbs in them. And now only 3 of them have carbs in them. So it's still half and half. So it's still somewhat equal. And it doesn't make me, if anything, carbs make me a little bit hungrier, so I'm not starving more now, but I am like more depleted. I'm tired. My energy's going away. It is gonna hopefully help me sleep though, which is right around the corner. So yeah, there's my full day. So there you go.